All right, Bob Chick, I'm here with the giant killer himself, David Henry. What's up, David?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
I'm putting a mic. We got a mic now.
Yeah.
I'm good. We spare no expense here at MD.
Right on.
All right, David, stacked lineup. There's as much buzz going around for the 212 as there is the Open, and you can see why. Yourself, Flex Lewis, Jose Raymond, Tricky Jackson, the list goes on. Stan McQuay.
Yep.
Man, it is loaded up. The 212 is taking on its own.
Yeah, it has, and I'm happy to see it. That's great. It's a great lineup. Myself, Flex, do battle again, of course, and we'll see how the chips fall.
Guy Cisternino, another name. Is he in this one?
No,
he's not in this one.
No.
Okay.
He's prepping for New York.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, you guys enough of your hands full with these guys, but obviously your name and Flex's name obviously keep coming up as obviously the perennial matchup.
Yeah.
Obviously you guys have faced each other a bunch of times. So where are we at with that whole thing, David? Is it you're feeling good? You're improved? You're at your all-time best?
I guess you can say you're at your all-time best, and you always got the naysayers that have something to say. But as far as the Olympia conditioning, I'm still on point, man. I had 8 weeks to prep for this, so I pulled it really hard getting down to this. But it ain't going to show as far as on stage. It'll show as far as conditioning levels go.
Sure.
The muscle has changed around. My wife's been around this for dozens of years, if you will. And this morning when, she saw me, she was like,
peeled.
WTF. And so, some words were used as action figure.
I like that.
Cartoon character.
Well, there was a picture floating around. I'm sure you saw a line from the Olympia.
Yeah.
And it's outrageous. The
high def pic.
I've seen everything from, that's Photoshop to, and the funny thing is I'm going, no, that's what David looked like.
Yeah, exactly.
But you had to take that as a huge compliment.
Yeah.
When somebody looks at that photo and goes, there's no way that can be real.
Yeah, no, and that's fine. They can say what they want. As far as conditioning goes, I brought it, and all the little veins and all the little separation that people do see, it actually does exist, I can't play the mass game. I'm not doing that. I want to bring crisp, clean lines, the separation and stuff like that, and overall best presentation that I can. So, well, that's what you're gonna see.
Your buddy Flex, obviously, who just squeaked one out, obviously, at the Olympia, and obviously you were the first guy to give him all due respect, and it was a great battle. At the end of the day, he ended up with the title. On a different day, obviously that could easily go to you.
Right.
Obviously you've seen his pictures as well, and he's got some outrageous new stuff that we saw where you're like, everybody's like, whoa, what the hell is this guy doing?
No, good.
But I know you welcome the competition, though.
Of course, man. You can't base a contest prep on who's entering and who's not. Otherwise, no one would enter the O because he's doing it. You know what I mean? And that's unfortunate. Everyone on that stage deserves to be there. We all train to win. No one trains for second on. So I think I should win this as well as Flex should, as well as Jose, as well as anyone else that's up there. So, we'll find out tomorrow how it goes, and it will be a battle.
Now, one thing I thought was interesting is, Flex obviously put out that shot before with him in prep, and he's big as a house, the whole thing. And then, of course, the internet goes wild in the calls of, he should go in the Open, start.
Yeah.
Now, you've actually got some experience in that where Flex really doesn't. But good advice or bad advice? If you're Flex Lewis, just put yourself in his shoes. Is that something where you really want to test the waters of the Open? Isn't it better to stay as the champ in the 212?
It would be better to stay as the champ. At this point, for me, it's titles that mean something.
Sure.
Not to jump into another class, I guess, where you're taking, top 5, because then it's like, why? But if I had the choice, I'd stay as a 212.
Well, obviously, A, the reason we created this division.
Yeah.
But B, standing up next to somebody that doesn't outweigh you by 60 pounds.
Right.
Where you're not going to get a fair shake. A good big man's always going to beat a good small man, generally speaking.
Yeah.
And it's difficult. It's a difference between a light heavy, middleweight, and a super heavyweight standing next to each other, which is almost impossible.
Yeah. The eye is drawn to the bigger picture, and we get it. And that's the whole reason why, yes, you guys, it was created to separate the two, if you will, so that way everyone can get a fair shake at this. Because, you got all of us within an inch or two in height, and within 5 or 6 pounds, judged by tonight's weigh-in of each other. So it should be fairly even across the board.
Well, I can tell you this right now. As much, Flexler's got a huge fan base. You've got a huge fan base. Yeah. Everybody, again, the buzz is going around that the 212 is as good competitively as the Open, which is great because obviously, as you know, when we started this thing 4 or 5 years ago, people were like, I don't know if it's going to last. I don't know if it's going to catch on. Yeah. Obviously, it's caught on. Yeah. First year here at the Arnold. How important is it to get this first ever 212 title at the Arnold?
I guess it would be as important as getting the first 202 Olympia spot that I got.
That's right.
People forget that, but I do have that one under my name. And there's only 3 people that are on that stage.
That's right.
Who could ever say they beat me? like that. So in that type of venue. But other than that, it's important. It would be nice, of course, to have the first 212 Arnold, of course, and I aim to do that.
Well, people are, obviously you've got a huge fan base, David. A lot of people pulling for you because they want to see you win. Obviously, beat Flex Lewis here. Then, of course, you've got the big rubber match going into the Olympia. So, from a media perspective and obviously from a fan perspective, I think a lot of people are obviously hoping that you come out on top. And then, man, we got a real good one at the Olympia this year.
We do. I will be there, most definitely. You count me in. Most people don't know I got some surprises in the middle of the year to make an announcement. Other than that, no, I'm not.
More kids, David?
Hell no. My daughter's awesome as it is. I don't need any more. I'll probably have a freaking little hellion run around if so. But no, it's great. It's positive news, man. And it'll put me on the bubble to be freed up, if you will, for more stuff later on.
Absolutely, David. Congratulations on everything for this year. Looking forward to the big matchup tomorrow with the prejudging. The Giant Killer will be on stage. Can he take out Flex Lewis? We'll see at the finals.
Guys.